Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Sal Lathan Stadium. Tonight's your matchup is Clarksville High School versus Northwest High School. Hello, everyone. My name's Patton Cook, and alongside me is Jake Price. Now, Jake, we've got a good matchup tonight against as these two teams take off, and Blake Hunley, a player for Clarksville High School, that's coming back.
For people that don't know the story about Blake Hunley, he is a transfer from the rival school of Rossview, and as a result of him transferring, he has suffered a penalty of having an 8-game suspension. So this is the first game that he'll play in the system of Isaac Shelby for the very well coordinated offensive lineman for Clarksville High. And plus another offensive lineman for Clarksville High that can play both sides of the ball, a 6'7", 320-pound offensive lineman by the name of Jason Eaton. Already offered by South Carolina, Austin Peay, and the Hoosiers of Indiana. So think about how this man could perform tonight.
Right. Definitely two players to watch for Clarksville High School, but in the name of Northwest High School, we've got a decent quarterback, even though they haven't had the best season, in Hunter Silverstrom.
One of the main problems with Northwest this season has been their offensive line, but if you give Hunter Silverstrom the time, he will perform well for the Vikings. He is a very well-coordinated quarterback.
So I guess you would say that Clarksville High School has a little more to play for in this game, and if they win tonight, they're into that craved playoffs.
They will be in the playoffs if this game goes well for them, as the Vikings come out of that banner in their mean green uniforms, but Clarksville High is the third best team in Region 7-5A as of right now, with another game being decided between the top two teams in the district, Northeast and Henry County, over in Paris, Tennessee.
Yeah.
But
go.
You go. I'm
okay,
sorry.
Sorry. So we can talk a little bit about Northwest. Not the greatest season, but this game's really gonna, if they can win tonight, can spoil some dreams for Clarksville High School and also get a good start into next season.
Yes, I do think that they can. They're kind of in the moment where they're trying to prepare for next season as well, but they're also going to try to do anything to have any opportunity go their way. They're trying to play for anything that could possibly come their way. They're playing for any bits and tits of any possible thing to come their way as kickoff is about to happen.
So we're hoping for a good game tonight, as we're saying, some position in the playoffs and then looking towards next season. So it should be interesting to see how these teams come out, and you're really going to see who's going to come out and want to win this game first.
Yes, it's going to be about work ethic tonight.
So with Northwest, I guess we can kind of say they've had some of their talent players leave this year, which it's tough for any team, no matter who it is.
It definitely is.
So some of the other games we got going on in Clarksville.
The other games going on for teams in the city: Northeast on the road at Henry County, as I earlier mentioned. Rossview is on the road at Hendersonville. Kenwood on the road at Lipscomb Academy. Montgomery Central on the road at White House. And lastly, Clarksville Academy at Nashville Christian, and with playing those bitter rivals. And the only game in town besides tonight is Dyer County at West Creek. Dyer County has not had a good year in this district, so I look for West Creek to come out and capitalize.
So we're getting ready for this kickoff, and it does look like Northwest will be kicking off to Clarksville High School first. So Clarksville, unless anything crazy happens, will get to start out on that offensive end. And it does look like back to kick looks like Hunter Silverstrom for Northwest.
Silverstrom, the quarterback.
Yeah. A dual threat quarterback, which is always nice to see, which is kind of what you see in high school. You got players playing multiple positions that you just don't see in college.
You also see at Austin Peay, where we go, we see freshman quarterback Oatsball punting on several occasions.
You'll take whatever you can get in these games, and we're getting ready to go underway. Does look like back to receive is number 4 for Clarksville High School.
Number 3, actually, Josh Watch.
So as that kickoff gets...
Jaden Ramos with the reception.
Runs up the middle, is tackled at the 32, 33-yard line, so decent field position to go after that squib sort of kick. And what can you tell us about this offense?
They have a two-quarterback system, man, and a lot of people say if you have two quarterbacks playing, you basically have no quarterback. But tonight, I don't think it'll be the case, as Ford Cooper is a very good dual threat, but Skylar Luna, the senior, is a very good running quarterback. I hate to over-exaggerate, but he kind of runs like Tim Tebow to an extent.
It's always good to draw some comparisons that can kind of give these the viewers something to look forward to. So
right. And as they're walking out, the Wildcats, look at number 71, Jason Eaton. If you have not seen him, ladies and gentlemen, he is the biggest man on the field.
As they go in the shotgun, they hand it off to the tailback, and he'll look for some yards. He's got the first down, and he's breaking tackles and finally get brought down at the 40-yard line. Couldn't tell who had the tackle there for Northwest, but it was a great first run.
You see him going through the line faster than a streak of lightning, passing every defender possible, and he just happened to, if he had not missed that tackle, that would have been a 6-point
Don't know if you can ask for much better there on the first play of the game. First down, and it's probably about a 20-yard game, so they'll probably give the ball back to that man later tonight, but it is dropped. That pass intended for number 3 for Clarksville High School. Kind of low, that pass for the quarterback. So that'll bring up second down after that incompletion. Definitely look for this quarterback to get a good rhythm going for this Clarksville High School team. They hand it off to the tailback once more, and he goes up the middle, got some room. He's got the first down again. This tailback is having whatever yards he wants so far.
You cannot emphasize the power of that offensive line run by Isaac Shelby as he gets through the line with the help of the blockers, and the run by Bobby Jackson, number 21, the senior.
So a break in the play for Clarksville High School. It does look like Bobby Jackson, you said, is going out for some reason. Not sure if there's blood on his jersey.
Jaden Ramos is subbing in for the Wildcats.
In this pistol sort of formation are the Wildcats.
Luna
hand it off to the tailback once more. A great
Another
run.
First down.
Tell you what, this running attack looks like they can do whatever they want so far.
What I love about Clarksville's running backs is that they can play almost any position. Look at Ramos just dive through. Just could not miss the tackle there. Ford Cooper is quarterback.
Northwest making some subs. Got a play action pass. Rolls out to the left, and he's got a man wide open. Touchdown.
Josh Watch, he is somebody you want on your team.
There is a flag on the play. It isn't football without having to look for flags after a touchdown.
Would not be surprised if it was a hold. Illegal block in the back looks like it.
After that great pass from the quarterback for Clarksville High School, it's getting brought back. It's Cooper, the quarterback.
Now it's Luna back in.
So after that penalty on the Wildcats, they'll back them up 5 and have 1st and 15.
Ramos in the backfield again.
Got another stoppage. Looks like a bad spot from the referee, so they clear that up. And the pistol again are the Wildcats. Hand it off to that tailback once more, and he dives forward to the 10-yard line. Get some of that penalty yardage back. And Jake, that's really the first play that hasn't busted out for 15 yards.
Right. But one of the things Clarksville High has struggled with, because of them playing a 2-quarterback system, they're really focusing way too much on the run. They're becoming way too one-dimensional. But tonight, it's not going against them. It's really going more for them.
And that formation are they again, and they hand it off to that tailback, and he's diving forward very close to the end zone.
Jackson probably at the 1.
Another powerful run from Jackson. He's had 3 or 4 of those tonight already, and only 2 minutes gone.
You could argue that Jackson or Watch is probably the fastest of all their running backs.
Jackson still in at the tailback position.
Luna as the quarterback.
You'd have to think you'd hand it to Jackson on this one.
Oh.
Fumbled snap, and it does look like Northwest has recovered it.
But there's a flag, though.
Very unfortunate for Clarksville High School, and you really have to look back and see what this penalty is. But if this does stay with Clarksville High School, you have to go back to that penalty that called back that touchdown.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it does look like Northwest is going to go on offense.
And now we get a chance to watch Hunter Silverstrom work.
One of our players to watch here for this game, so see how they can get going early. Hand it off to that running back and not much going.
Carry by Nicholson, number 2.
So not the best compared to Clarksville High School's running attack. It wasn't the best first play for them, but
if you're
lost a yard.
You know, if you're looking for more of a running attack, you're not going to look at Nicholson. You're going to look more at Nathan Luna, the junior. I think he's got so much more of a muscular attack.
Yeah.
He's more of a power back. But Nicholson back in the backfield.
Oh, wow, a jet sweep sort of. And the quarterback is wide open. That's Hunter Silverstrom.
Are you kidding me?
What a trick play for Northwest, and it does the job, brings it out to the 35-yard line.
Very good job by Hunter Silverstrom. For any Tennessee Volunteers watching this broadcast, you may remember in the game versus Florida back last year, Josh Dodds pretty much did the same play.
For Northwest, it looked sort of scary because you had the wide receiver in the end zone and he had a man breathing down his neck, but considering you get that play, you don't mind it.
First thought I had was safety, but for the Vikings, thank goodness it didn't happen. Nicholson in the backfield again, I formation.
A Silverstrom play action. He's doesn't really have any men deep, so he's going to run it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 45, 46-yard line, but there's a flag. It was a big hit on that sideline, Jake.
Silverstrom really impressing me with his run game.
From what it looked like to me, it looked like a blindside block, and it does not look good for the Clarksville High. We're hoping just kind of got the wind knocked out of him, but it was a hard hit.
As we have a Wildcat down, too.
You hate to see these sort of things, but unfortunately I don't want to say it's football, but it's the physical game, and you saw that right there, and it is going to be on Northwest, the penalty, but we hope for the best for this Clarksville High School player. Trying to see if a call has been given. It's definitely going to be on Northwest.
Could maybe be a hold. I'm hearing a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty possible as well.
I'm thinking it's on that hit on the sideline.
Maybe.
I don't think it was overly vicious, but the Clarksville High School Wildcat just didn't see the hit coming, and those are really the worst ones to have when you don't see it coming. But yeah, it is going to be on Northwest, so it's going to back them up on first down.
People do not realize that blindside hits truly are more vicious than you think.
Yeah, because your body isn't expecting it. When you see a hit coming towards your way, you tense up for it, but when you don't see it coming, it's really vicious.
Your blood pressure immediately rises. As Clarksville head coach Isaac Shelby is with the injured player now, along with an SRO officer. As an update from the Nashville Christian Clarksville Academy game.
So with your score still being 0-0, we're going to take a break here with 8:25 remaining here on APSU-TV.
a snap this season with Inside the Film Room. Head football coach Will Healy goes behind the scenes to give analysis of our previous game and a preview of the next. We'll go in depth with the stories of our governor's student athletes and assistant coaches. That's Tuesdays at 6:30 on APSU-TV and also on Facebook at Let's Go Peay and the OVC Digital Network.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
We are more than just athletes. We inspire scholars. We inspire leaders. We inspire champions. We inspire family. This is the Ohio Valley Conference.
One hit high and deep. Back of the end zone. Brown got it. Moore drives inside. Put it up. This one swung and missed it.
Now Smith again. Block point Tech.
Nice turnaround by Johnson. Near post. Kick in.
Any place, anytime. Find it here. The OVC Digital Network.
NCAA Division I FCS football is a game of perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship. As he works to honor the game, every FCS student-athlete grows in his responsibilities as a student and as a member of his campus and community. Dedicated to personal growth and success in the classroom, the NCAA Division I FCS, every down, every day.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
Brought to you by Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Today's game is brought to you by Cumberland Bank and Trust. Cumberland Bank and Trust keeps banking simple with the Edge checking account. The Edge is the only personal checking account that Cumberland Bank and Trust offers and is the only checking account you will ever need. No minimum balance, no monthly fee, plus a free debit card, free online banking with bill pay, and free mobile banking. Check out the Edge at bank@cbt.com or stop in at any of the 5 convenient locations in Clarksville and Montgomery County. Get the Edge. Cumberland Bank and Trust, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Esau Lathan Stadium, and as we had an injured Wildcat, did look like it was an upper body injury, but we do think it was a broken elbow, but we do not want to speculate too much, but we hope for the best for that young man. But play is about to get underway.
Silverstrom and Nicholson in the backfield again.
Hand it off. Silverstrom will keep it, and he's get tackled around the 34-yard line. A decent gain there on 1st and 20, so get some of that penalty yardage back.
I'm telling you what, I'm impressed with the Viking offensive line right now, because I thought the front 7 of Clarksville High would absolutely just take over, and clearly that has not been the case. Silverstrom has had plenty of room to run this entire game.
Doing a great job just holding their own down there. So 7:54 remaining in this first quarter.
2nd and 11.
Hand it off to Nicholson. Not much going up the middle. It might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more after that. So bring up 3rd down.
Call it 3rd and 8.
So Jake here, I mean, really it's a passing down with the distance, but you're not really going to fool anyone with passing it here, I don't think.
You're really not. But I'm wondering with Northwest as high energy as they are right now, we're wondering if, because of Clarksville High being such a good second half football team, that
got a man downfield. Nearly got number 13 for them. That was Robert Baker. Silverstone pass wasn't awful, but it was just kind of overshot his receiver Baker.
Just overthrown. That could have been very well a good chance for 6.
So after that incompletion, the do-it-all quarterback is going to go back to punt it away. Silverstrom.
Even if you didn't give that many yards on the drive, I think that was a good drive to start off your offense for tonight.
You like seeing coaches being aggressive early, but with that punt, Clarksville will get back on the ball.
To watch.
Going out to the outside. He's got some room. He's got some room. All the way to the 50, and no one's catching.
He's got it. How about that from Josh Watts?
What a punt return for him. That was a 60 or 70-yard punt return. But there is a flag down, and I do think it's coming back, because I saw another one of those blindside hits, and that's gonna come back, unfortunately.
If you're Josh Watts, I bet you just want to strangle the guy who did the block in the back. I would too. As it will be called back, looks like it.
Still looking for word from the referees on what the call is going to be, but it did look like that same sort of play against Clarksville, where they had an injured player and it had that same sort of feel to it. But yeah, it does look like it's coming back.
As we're about to get the message.
Ball's going to be placed at the 46-yard line.
Block in the back.
Yep. So 1st and 10 is where, at the 46-yard line or 45-yard line now, is where the Wildcats will start. And Jake, you couldn't have a better drive, but just could not convert.
It wasn't even much of a drive. It could have been just a one-play drive for 6. But now we really get to see this offense into fruition as Ford Cooper is in at the quarterback with Jackson in the backfield.
Whistle's blown. I think it is going to be a timeout for Northwest. So it's an odd start to this game. You had a kind of a major injury. You had a fumble. You had a punt return called back. Then a little bit of everything.
It's a very different ball game right now, but trust me, those Wildcats will find a way to get points on the board.
So with 6:45 remaining and your score 0-0, we'll catch back after this break here on APSU TV.
Just like Austin Peay students and athletes strive to be their best every day, D&I Corp strives to help make your business a winning team. With over 30 years of direct mail experience, D&I can help your business reach new customers and stay in touch with your current ones. We provide your business resources to help you design and manage any type of direct mail or email campaign. D&I also has the latest and up-to-date customer list. Stop by our new Nashville location or call 615-313-7000 online at dnicorp.com.
Welcome back to ESAL Lathan Stadium. Your score is still 0-0 with 6:45 remaining. We've had 2 touchdowns called back against Clarksville High School, but they're under center once more to see if they can't get some points on the board. Quarterback keeps it. That's Cooper. He's got some room. Not sure what's wrong here. The quarterback had all the room in the world, and they blew it dead.
I felt like I saw a flag, but it's actually a player's shoe.
Does look like the coaching staff for Clarksville High School's looking to get some explanations, because even up here we're not positive what's going on.
Right.
So 2nd and 3. I hand it off to Jackson. Goes up the middle. He's got some room. He's got the first down. Looking for a little bit more, and he's got it. There is flags down, but he's tackled down at the 15-yard line. We've got 6 or 7 flags on the field.
I saw a Viking and a Wildcat. They were getting at it.
So looking to see what the call is going to be, but we do have a Viking helmet ripped off. So
three flags are down.
So more than likely it's going to be a face mask on Clarksville High. This game's starting to get a little chippy after that injury. And you don't want to see it this early. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
May actually be a face mask against the Vikings.
Yeah, it's going to go against both teams. Yeah, two personal fouls on both teams, so that's just going to cancel out. And it does look like the coaching staff for Clarksville High School is going to try to calm this team down because it's getting a little rowdy just early in this first quarter. And you don't want to see it, Jake. I mean,
you really don't. And a problem that the Wildcats had against Northeast in that district game was they had a problem with keeping their emotions in check in the clutch.
Yeah, and then that's kind of showing early in this game, which you just can't have. I mean, as we were talking about before the game, Northwest don't have anything to lose in this game. Clarksville High's got a lot to lose this season if they don't win tonight. They'll have to win next game, but a lot to lose this season if they can't win in these past 2 games.
Right. Cooper is the quarterback. You have JT Miller on the left as the lone receiver.
Looks like it does still remain 2nd and 3 for Clarksville High School, so we got a quarterback change. Miller in for Clarksville High School. Hand it off to the wide receiver. He's got some room. He's got the first down. Finally tackled around the 34-yard line, so another good gain and a first down.
That was Cooper in at quarterback and Miller in as the lone receiver on the left on that last play.
So after that first down, after that second down, it'll bring up 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Starting to put a decent drive together, barring penalties. Another kind of wide receiver sweep, and he's nearly tackled around the 31-yard line. That was a great tackle from number 33 for Northwest. That's Javis Pedro. That was a shoestring sort of tackle. If you didn't get him there, it could have been a lot more than just 2 or 3 yards.
Had there been a blocker there for Josh Watch, I guarantee you that would have gone at least 15 to 20 yards.
They go and hand it off to Jackson. Somersault over the middle to about the 23-yard line. I do think he's going to get that first down. Just a powerful running attack. You haven't seen, you've had that one pass in the end zone that's got called back, but the rest it's been kind of jet sweep sort of plays and then just bullied up the middle with Jackson.
I'll say it again. Clarksville's a running team, and they've always been like that as Luna is in at the quarterback. Jackson in the backfield looks like it. As a handoff to Santiago.
He's tackled around the 1st yard marker once more, so they're just getting yards, 10 yards, 15 yards every play, which has got to be disheartening for this Northwest team.
Again, a testament to the Wildcat offensive line.
I mean, you've got some big boys, as we were talking about earlier in the pregame, so an impressive offensive line that can carry you into the playoffs for sure. The quarterback
Cooper
keeps
on the
it.
run.
He's got the first down. He's got the touchdown. Touchdown Wildcats, and that's the first touchdown of the night that hasn't gotten called back.
Cooper.
So if you see a Cooper, he will kind of fake the read option. He'll just take it himself, and no one touched him on that one.
He's such a good scrambler. He's such a quick scrambler. Even if there's a bunch of Vikings on him, he will shake them. As Patterson is in at the kick.
Kick is up, and it is good. So with your score being 7-0 with 4:27 remaining, we'll catch you back after the break here on APSU TV.
Don't miss a snap this season with Inside the Film Room. Head football coach Will Healy goes behind the scenes to give analysis of our previous game and a preview of the next. We'll go in depth with the stories of our Governor student athletes and assistant coaches. That's Tuesdays at 6:30 on APSU TV and also on Facebook at Let's Go P and the OVC Digital Network.
And welcome back here at Lathan Stadium, and as you just saw, Clarksville High gets the first points on the board for them. That terrific run from Cooper. And we'll get to see this Northwest offense trot back out on the field after this kickoff, and it'll be interesting to see if they can get that running attack going, because other than that, they haven't had much to work with tonight.
They really haven't, and if Silverstrom can find the actual ability to not overthrow his passes, because that's been the main thing tonight, and then this offense can actually have some life into it.
Right. So back to receive for them for Northwest, is going to be Nathan Cross. Kind of a weird formation. It's going to be an onside kick. The kicker ended up catching the ball, but I don't know if he got it. And it does look like Clarksville High got it.
Wow. As kicker Caden Patterson is celebrating with Bobby Jackson, or excuse me, Malik Santiago.
I don't know if anyone saw that coming. It definitely caught me off guard, the onside kick. And it did look like the kicker got it 10 yards. He touched it, looked before the 50-yard line, so nonetheless.
If he did not get it 10 yards, he probably got it 9 most likely.
Right. So it does look like Clarksville High is going to get another opportunity to build onto this lead.
Luna as the quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides.
Luna drops back the pass, nearly overshoots his receiver, nearly got intercepted. So after that incompletion,
almost
second and 10.
Intercepted by the safety for the Vikings, Cameron Santiago.
So both passing offenses hasn't been very good. It's mostly been on the run game. As you were saying, it's a running team for Clarksville High.
Yes. Again, Miller is the lone receiver for the Wildcats on the left.
They hand it off to the quarterback keeps it rather, and he jumps out to about the 38-yard line. Not the first down, but a good, decent game. He got about half of that first yardage.
And it's a 3rd and 4 situation.
So here, this is kind of the third and manageables you want to be in, where you can run it, or what you're really good at, or you can kind of fake out the defense by doing a play action type of pass.
Luna back in again at the quarterback.
3rd and 4. They hand it off to Jackson. He's got the first down. He's kind of waltzing his way, and he's tackled around the 15, 16-yard line. Just a great, powerful run from Jackson.
Like I say it again, Jackson and Watch are the 2 fastest running backs for the Wildcats. Look at him just streak through.
It looked like he was just kind of tiptoeing his way to the outside. He bursted upfield for that first down. We got another quarterback change in. It's odd to see. The quarterback will keep it, and he'll toss it out to Jackson. He's got the first down. Looking for the word. Touchdown Wildcats.
Santiago again.
But there is a flag. I feel like we've said that a couple times tonight. But as we were talking about, we don't see many offenses where the quarterback will come out on just a different play. You usually see a quarterback change, like on Austin Peay. You'll change it each drive, but they're changing quarterbacks each and every play.
And it's a call on the Vikings, as it will remain a touchdown.
Wow. So after that onside kick, I mean, you kind of just shocked everyone, and the players included, and get that touchdown.
Huge momentum shift as Patterson back in for the extra point.
Another flag.
I'm getting sick of flags after last night's Chiefs-Raiders game.
I don't know if not enough flags here tonight in this first quarter. Looking for the call. It is going to be on Clarksville High, so that's going to back them up on the field goal. But as we were looking at earlier in warm-ups, this kicker's got the leg to do it.
Patterson has got the best leg in this city, hands down. As an update has gotten to me between Kenwood and Lipscomb Academy, at the end of the first quarter, Kenwood and Lipscomb Academy are tied at 6 over in Nashville at that game.
The kick is up. And it is good. So with your score being 14-0 here with 3:20 remaining in this first quarter, we'll see after the break here on APSU-TV.
The cost of everything has gone up dramatically over the last 75 years. With one exception, keeping electricity affordable. That's the power of your co-op membership. Learn more at togetherwesave.com.
Brought to you by Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back here to Northwest High School. Your score's 14-0 in Clarksville High School's favor, and they've really dominated for most of the night. They had that early touchdown. They got called back, but they didn't panic. They got it on their second drive, and then that onside kick really took everyone by surprise, and they're in that same sort of formation again on this kickoff. So I bet you that these Northwest Vikings have been told to watch the onside kick after it being recovered last time.
As an update comes from the Northeast Henry County game, I'm not sure where in the game they are at, but Henry County is leading at a score of 7-0 as a one-score ball game. And also former Northeast Eagle and Tennessee Volunteer Jalen Reeves-Maben just happened to show up on the Northeast sideline in Henry County.
Definitely a popular name around those parts. So as you just saw, a powerful kick from Clarksville High, and after that, Northwest will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line and look to get something going here. Haven't had much to cheer for so far, but definitely looking for that to change here. Got a decent crowd here tonight on what really is a fine Friday night here in Clarksville.
A beautiful Friday night.
Silverstrom back to pass, and pass is just dropped. It was intended for number 13, Robert Baker. Pass was kind of low, so can't really fault the receiver there. Silverstrom just having a tough time early finding his targets and getting good accuracy on them.
You pretty much hit the nail in the coffin on that. Or should I say hit the nail on the target.
So after that incompletion, 2nd and 10 for Northwest.
One receiver on each side, Nicholson in the backfield.
Handed off to the tailback. That's Nicholson. He's got nearly the first down. He's tackled around the 32, 33-yard line. I think he's got the first down.
Talk about the strength by the sophomore running back to push that offensive line to get along with it, as it will move the chains here for the Vikings.
It's a great start there on this possession, getting that first down. Nicholson wasn't tackled behind the line, but he was tackled midway through that run, and he just carried his way to that first down. A powerful run, as you were talking about. Not sure a wardrobe malfunction for one of Northwest players, so he has to get subbed out for a play.
Three receivers on the left.
Silverstrom motions a man to the right. Doesn't have anything. But there is a flag. It doesn't look like that's going to be in Clarksville. It didn't have much there, Jake. He's thrown into double coverage, but
definitely a pass interference, I think.
Looks to be kind of bailed out. Yep. It's going to be on the Wildcat, so two kind of positive plays nonetheless for the Vikings. A good start for them on this drive. You just got to go play by play especially being down 14-0. You're not going to get a 14-point score by any stretch,
Right.
but got to just go play at a time.
Silverstrom back at it again.
He'll motion Baker, but Silverstrom will keep it. He's not going to get much. He's going to get to around the 45-yard line and get tackled by a host of those powerful Wildcats.
To be honest, if I were Silverstrom, I would have run the ball. I would have run the ball just like he did. 'Cause it's better to have it 2nd and 7 than 2nd and 9.
Right. Getting out to the 45-yard line, bring up 2nd and 7, and if you don't get the first down here, you at least kind of want to get that 3rd and manageable going here. Especially the way this passing game has looked so far tonight. Drops back the pass. Looking for a man. He's across the middle. It's intercepted.
Wow.
The interception for the Wildcats is going to get tackled by Silverstrom. Just passed it right to that Wildcat. I'm in shock. He had the time to throw and just missed the man.
Silverstrom saw Scott Mays coming for him, and he just panicked. As a result, interception.
So, yeah, he was kind of rolling out, trying to look for something, and he just kind of tried to do too much and ended up throwing the interception. So,
you know, I was talking about Scott Mays, number 59. To me, he's one of the best linebackers in the city. I like to call him Man-Child Mays.
All right.
for all the plays he made against Rossview in the first game, getting the Warfield Shield back at Clarksville High.
I think that's a nickname that can stick there. So,
very good fundamental back.
So 1st and 10, they're going to hand it to Jackson, as he's done most of the night. He's just powerful running downhill and getting close to that first down.
He just has that quickness that makes him just so great.
And he makes maybe 1 or 2 cuts, and then he's running downfield. And if you're in front of him, you better be up for the task, or he's gonna take you out.
You got that right. As Cooper is in at the quarterback. Miller again, the lone receiver on the left.
They're going to fake it to Jackson and hand it to the receiver. He's going to get close to that first down. Can't tell where the ball is going to be marked, but really close.
Watch had it, and it looks like it will be 3rd and maybe inches, looks like it.
Good stop by that Viking defense.
And it will move the chains here. Okay.
So 1st and 10, and you kind of just see the excitement out of this crowd kind of file out quite early, and you can't blame them. I mean, this is just a great Clarksville High School team.
Oh, as it's intercepted. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's incomplete.
I don't know how number 4 Cameron Santiago. Yeah.
I cannot believe Santiago did not catch this interception. Had it right in his hands. Look at that.
I don't know if you can ask for a better opportunity there to get a turnover. And I don't know how many of those
Watch
you have.
has the ball. Watch. Touchdown Wildcats. Just like that.
So that's kind of the things you're going to see with this tough Clarksville High School team. If you don't capitalize on those turnovers, you're going to pay for it.
You got it. Just look at Watch, and we talked about his speed earlier in the game. Just look at that. I shouldn't have to say anything else. He's just that fast.
He just did a great job kind of following the blockers. He was patient, and then when he had to, he put on that speed that you were talking about.
If you really want to see him with speed, you should have seen him with the kick return touchdown. That just sadly happened to be called back as Patterson makes another extra point to make it a 3-possession ball game.
So with your score 21-0 here with 47 seconds left here on APSU, we'll catch you back after the break.
Just like Austin Peay students and athletes strive to be their best every day, D&I Corp strives to help make your business a winning team. With over 30 years of direct mail experience, D&I can help your business reach new customers and stay in touch with your current ones. We provide your business resources to help you design and manage any type of direct mail or email campaign. D&I also has the latest and up-to-date customer list. Stop by our new Nashville location or call 615-313-7000 online at dnicorp.com.
Welcome back to ESAL Lathan Stadium. Your score 21-0. 47 seconds remaining in this first quarter. It's been an action-packed first quarter. You've had a punt return that's been called back. You've had 3 touchdowns, as you see, for Clarksville High. You've had opportunities for Northwest to capitalize, but just haven't done it.
And now we'll get to see that leg strength of kicker Caden Patterson that I was talking about earlier in the show. And also in the second quarter, Northeast and Henry County is leading them 14-6 as we have the kickoff.
So a kind of squib sort of kick, and Northwest has very good field position to start. It's going to be tackled around the 38-yard line. So
returned by Santiago.
We'll get to see how this team responds after, I don't want to say a bad first start for this team, but if you want to get something going, now's going to be the time.
Right. And for our viewers, you may have heard the best football public address announcer in the city of Clarksville, Shed Webster, to the left of me.
Shout out. So 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Handed off to Nicholson, and that line doing a great job stuffing the running back, Nicholson. As you're talking about, not a lot of small people for Clarksville High School in that defensive line.
A bunch of big, muscular human beings, and then that's because of the weight training that Isaac Shelby has in his system. He is the best overall coach in the city by far. If you think about it, of all the Division I players he's had, whether it's FCS, FBS, including Rakavian Poydras, who went to Middle Tennessee State, Jalen Reese-Maben, and so many more. And I feel like with the addition of having Bobby Jackson is rumored to be offered by Austin Peay and Chattanooga.
So with your score 21-0, that'll do it for us at this first quarter here on APSU-TV.
Today's game is brought to you by Cumberland Bank and Trust. Cumberland Bank and Trust is a true community bank. The main office and all branches are located in Clarksville and Montgomery County. Cumberland Bank and Trust works hard to provide their customers with the highest level of customer service available. Anytime you walk through their doors, you'll be greeted with a friendly smile. Stop in at any of the 5 convenient locations or visit online at bank@cbt.com. Cumberland Bank and Trust, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Northwest High School, as Clarksville High is really taking it to this Viking team, and it's been a tough start for them.
It really has, and I'm looking to see what left Silverstrom actually has.
Yeah, you just kind of get that vibe. He needs 1 or 2 passes just to kind of get that confidence going for him.
If he gets 1 or 2 good passes to go his way, just watch the momentum shift.
And as we were saying earlier, if you want to kind of get some momentum going to that second half, you're going to need to do it here in this second quarter. And there's just been kind of a few plays that if they do end up getting, they're right back into this game.
You're correct on that.
Second down and 9 for your Vikings.
So 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Silverstrom in the backfield with Nicholson. Handed off to number 6, Albert Bennett. He's got some room. He's got the first down, knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. But there is a flag, and I think that's going to be a late hit.
And we talked about the penalties of Northwest not going into their favor. But trust me, Clarksville High has had a bit of mishaps with flags and penalties.
You've seen a couple of those tonight, Jake. Yeah, it does look like it's going to be a late hit on Clarksville High, so that's going to move the Vikings even further. So a great run there from number 6, Albert Bennett. So that ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
I've seen bits and pieces of Albert Bennett's play, if given the offensive line, he can have a lot of running room and run quickly. Not as quick as Josh Watch, but pretty close.
The Vikings looking toward the coaching staff for the play. They got Nicholson in the backfield with Silverstrom. Referee making another call. Yep, so 1st and 10 here at the 35-yard line. Nicholson drops back the pass, an accurate pass to his receiver. He's going to catch it for nearly the first down. Couldn't catch the number on that one, but a good throw there from Silverstrom, as we were saying. Kind of get 1 or 2 completions and get that confidence going.
You got it.
I think that was number 14, Isaiah Hall, for the Northwest Vikings.
You know, we've seen plenty of 3rd downs tonight, but the best team on offense, as far as quick offense, has been Northeast, because until their matchup with Northwest, they had not had a 3rd down all season.
I don't know if you can do any better than that. Silverstrom in to pass, and that's got Baker. Cutting backfield, he's looking for some room. He's got the 1st down, he's around the outside. Knocked out of bounds. What a hard hit there from the secondary.
How about the blocking for Albert Bennett? See, look at Bennett as he's trying to make moves, as he's trying to avoid all Wildcats. Look at the blockers. Look at those blockers avoiding being hit. And it's a 1st and goal situation for the Vikings for the first time tonight.
Gotta love the hustle there from number 6, Albert Bennett. So 1st and goal at the 5-yard line for Northwest. An opportunity to get in the end zone. The receiver's nearly tackled, walks into the end zone, touchdown Vikings. That was Robert Baker.
How about that? The Vikings are back on the board, and East Al Lathan Stadium is loud.
So here you see Baker just kind of cut to the outside, nearly tackled by a Wildcat, but he turns those feet and gets the touchdown.
I'm telling you, there are very few athletes in this city that can hustle like Robert Baker.
So Silverstrom on to, looks like to go for 2 on this one. Yeah, it does look like the Vikings are going to go for 2 in this situation.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know the benefit out of it, but I'm not the coach.
Maybe it's a momentum thing?
Yeah. Referee's in a huddle to discuss something. I'm not sure what. Yeah, the guy up top is telling us that the referee's remote is not working, so that is a problem. We are going to power through it. So 1st and goal has a 2-point conversion for the Vikings. Try to get this momentum. Silverstrom rolls back the pass, nearly tackled. He's got a man. Fumble. They're just going to go ahead and rule him down. No good. That 2-point conversion looked like that was intended for number 26, Dominic Gerentano. But with that 2-point conversion failure, we're going to take a break here with 9:03. Your score 21-6 here on APSU TV.
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
Brought to you by Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back here to East Al Lathan Stadium, and your score 21-6. You just saw the Vikings try and go for 2. Nearly had it, but the pass was dropped. But that's a very positive drive for the Northwest Vikings, and we'll see how this one goes here for Clarksville High.
I think Coach Wright for the Vikings has to be glad that they finally put points on the board, despite all the mistakes they've made through this game.
Looks like Silverstrom is back to kick this one away for the Vikings.
I cannot comment enough how much of a great, just all-around athlete he's been. He can kick, he can throw, he can run. What other quarterback in the city can do that?
Yeah, you just don't see it that often, but it's really a luxury for this team to have an athlete like Silverstrom who can really do it all. Now, Jake, you could, should you try for an onside kick where you just haven't been able to stop this Clarksville High running attack?
I would not onside kick it at all. Oh my, and as I just say it, they try it.
And it's just gonna roll out of bounds. Not sure if that hit a Viking or not, but it's just gonna roll out of bounds at the 44-yard line. More than likely, we're gonna get a re-kick or of some sort, or definitely a flag for going out of bounds. Not sure where Clarksville High is going to start this first drive here in the second quarter.
Maybe at the Viking 46, 45.
Clarksville High elects to accept the kick.
Yep, so they're going to accept the kick with it only going to the 46-yard line. So that's where the Wildcats will start 1st and 10. And
at the
hopefully
44, actually.
44. You hope to see the Vikings put up a fight here on defense after that great drive on offense. There's whistles. It's going to be a timeout for Northwest. So, Jake, never mind. We're going to go ahead and take a break here with 10 minutes remaining as your score is 21-6 here on APSU TV.
Communication is key when trying to get your team to perform at its best. Your company communications, including invoices, statements, letters, and direct marketing, show your clients and prospects who you are. Partner with D&I Corp for these critical communication efforts. From concept to completion, look to D&I for your direct mail fulfillment and billing collections processes. Call us today at 615-313-7000 or learn more about us at dnicorp.com.
Welcome back to Northwest Stadium as the Clarksville High School Wildcats will look to answer to that touchdown that they just saw by the Northwest Vikings. It'll be cool to see if Northwest can get a stop here to really make this game interesting.
Right, as Kyle Buck is the lone receiver for the Wildcats on the right.
Hand it off to that wide receiver. Finally gets tackled around the 45-yard line, very close to that first down if he didn't get it already.
To the 34, and it's going to be a first down, I think.
So that's really been the tough thing for Northwest tonight. It's just been containing those runners, whether it be a sweep or just a banging up the middle with Jackson.
And it'll be 2nd and inches here after the run by Watch. Cooper in at the quarterback.
Put him in the shotgun, or the pistol, sorry. The tailback's going to get the first down a little bit more. A powerful run there from that Wildcat. Looked like that was number 40 for Clarksville High. Did a great job just kind of keeping his feet moving. That was Phillips for the Wildcats, and he got the first down.
Luna as the quarterback.
Phillips still in at that tailback position. But Luna's going to keep it. He'll toss it out to his wide receiver, and he's going to get the first down a little bit more. That's just a great, beautiful play there from the Wildcats.
Beautiful option to Malik Santiago for a first down.
So if you see here, you're just going to see Luna kind of fake out the first man and then toss it off to Santiago, and he's going to get that first down every play.
The funny thing, my gut feeling was that a forward pass? But luckily, that was not a mind game.
So they're going to hand it off to Jackson. He's got some blockers, and he's going to get the touchdown. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Another Bobby Jackson touchdown.
That one was just a little too easy. I don't know if he got touched by anyone.
Look at Jackson with that speed. Look, just the hustle and the safeties and corners, not enough. to get to him. As Patterson back out again. He's getting a workout for those extra points tonight.
Kick is up, and it is good.
And 3-possession ball game.
So your score is 28-6 here with 8:51 remaining in this first half here on APSU TV.
Communication is key when trying to get your team to perform at its best. Your company communications, including invoices, statements, letters, and direct marketing, show your clients and prospects who you are. Partner with D&I Corp for these critical communication efforts. From concept to completion, look to D&I for your direct mail fulfillment and billing collections processes. Call us today at 615-313-7000 or learn more about us at dnicorp.com.
Welcome back here to Northwest High School. The score's starting to get a little bit away for Northwest High School, but as we saw in that last drive for Northwest on offense, they did a great job just kind of spreading the wealth around and getting that touchdown.
Very unselfish offense, and you may sound like I'm talking basketball, but it's true.
So you'll see Patterson on to kick away to the Vikings, and a powerful
talk about that leg strength I just told you about.
So it did look like number 6, Albert Bennett, his feet were in the end zone, so they're going to call it a touchback for the Vikings. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, and as we were kind of alluding to, we'll see how this offense can kind of keep into this game. You had a great first drive last possession, but see if they can keep it up. And for Clarksville on the other spectrum, you're going to want to kind of quit that scoring for Northwest.
Right.
So 1st and 10, Silverstrom in the shotgun. Drops back the pass. He's just got a man. That's number 8, Thomas Smith. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and got about pick up a 4 or 5 on the play.
You know, don't focus so much on those long passes. It's simple, short passes like that that'll get the momentum going for the Vikings.
We saw a lot of that last possession, or last drive, and it really helped for them. He got the first down each and every play, and finally got the touchdown in the very end. So 2nd down and about 6. They're going to hand it off to Nicholson. He's going to get close to about that 28, 29-yard line.
And it will be a gain of maybe 3, actually.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2. So we were saying earlier in this broadcast, the 3rd and manageables is really where you want to be all night. And here, I mean, you would have to think you've had your success throwing the ball most of the night tonight, but you can do whatever you want really in these 3rd and manageables. So 3rd and 2 at the 28-yard line. Silverstrom under center. He's going to hand it off to Nicholson. He's got the first down. A great breakaway run there from Nicholson. He's going to get the first down and get tackled about the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
A great run.
Great run by Nicholson. Doesn't need a whole lot of blockers to do the work. As you see here, not much to say except that, as we're back at it again.
Yeah, he was kind of met in the backfield, Nicholson, but he did a great job just keeping those feet moving and breaking away from the tackler. And 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. The pass is complete. No, it's not. It's going to be knocked away. And pass was intended for Thomas Smith. A great job from that Clarksville High School defense.
I'm telling you what, their secondary is what makes their defense who they are. Their athleticism, their quickness, and everything in between.
So after that incompletion, 2nd and 10, you're going to have Nicholson and Silverstrom in the backfield. We've said a lot tonight. Definitely look to give the ball back to Nicholson on this one. He's been very good tonight, considering he hasn't had the best blocking up front. Here he goes. kind of following those blockers, get to about the 49-yard line. A good, decent run there to get some yards and make it an easier third down for them here at midfield. After that run, 3rd and 5 for Nicholson. You're going to have Albert Bennett also in the backfield for the Vikings.
Number 8 is actually Isaiah Ferrier, and that's the lone receiver on the left. Actually, not a lone receiver. He has 2 receivers.
So in the shotgun is Silverstrom. Going to go back to pass. Nearly caught there, but looking for a flag are the Vikings. He's not going to get it. Pass was intended. I think that was number 10. That was Tavarius Arbor.
As it will be a 3rd and out here.
So 4th down. Coaching staff looking at each other whether to go for it or not on this 4th down. Not sure if you go for it here or not. I mean, with it being 6.5 minutes, does look like they're going to go ahead and punt it away.
An update that just came into me is that White House leads Montgomery Central in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, a 1-score ball game.
Definitely a great look to get around this city of Clarksville. Playoffs starting to become a very real possibility for these teams, and especially Clarksville High so far this game. Silverstrom with the punt. It's going to take a nice roll for them. It's just going to get down to around the 13-yard line. So a great punt there from Silverstrom. So 1st and 10 does look like at the 13-yard line for the Wildcats. And you would have to like their chances to get some sort of drive together on this one. It's been just a great half for them. That being the Wildcats. So saying at the 13-yard line, you get to see this powerful 2-quarterback system with Luna and Cooper, but you're going to have Luna in at quarterback for the Wildcats with Jackson in the backfield. Luna rolls out to pass. It's got a man caught. It's a great pass out there to number 26 for Clarksville High for the 1st down.
Santiago again.
Pass complete to Santiago. 1st and 10, Clarksville High.
Just great job from these quarterbacks, and as you see, another quarterback comes in. That's Cooper for the Wildcats.
And an update has also come into me at the half. Lipscomb Academy leading Kenwood at the half, 19-12, another 1-score ball game.
So tight football here, but except everywhere but here, and a flag is out on this 1st down for Clarksville High. It was the main referee who threw it, so we'll see what the call is. It's going to be holding on Clarksville High, so that'll back them up 10 yards and bring up 1st down and 20.
Those annoying holding penalties, my friend.
You know, what really started to be a flag fest is really kind of slowed down, which is great to see. Both teams that kind of looked a little bit chippy, but you haven't seen much of that anymore, which is good to see here on this beautiful night here in Clarksville. 6:09 remaining in this 1st half. 1st and 20. Luna in for the quarterback position for the Wildcats. Luna's going to keep it and see what he can do downfield. He's got a man. It's caught.
Caught by Miller. Look at JT Miller.
It's a great move from Miller, and he's got the outside. He's looking for the touchdown. I don't think he's going to get it, but what a great move from Miller. It's finally brought down to at the 15-yard line. If we'll take a look at this replay, you'll see all kinds of jukes.
Shaking and baking is what JT Miller's doing tonight, my friend. Look at the pass from Luna. Great arm strength to cap it off with, again, shaking and baking for JT Miller.
It's a great move there, and I couldn't say it any better myself.
The reason I say shake and bake, if you have not seen Talladega Nights, you may not get the reference.
And that is on Netflix now, so everyone can go watch it. So 1st and 10 after that incredible gain there for the Wildcats. And after Luna threw that bomb, the other quarterback's going to come in. So 1st and 10, Miller. You hand it off to Jackson. He's just going to get brought down after taking his man for a little bit of a ride for 5 yards. Very close to that touchdown. It's going to be 2nd down and goal at about the 2-yard line. Your score 28-6. It's just been all Clarksville High really so far.
Yes.
And the shotgun once more. I believe that's Luna. Drops back the pass. Overshot his receiver. He had a man look like in the back of the end zone, but just kind of overthrew him.
Did not want to be sacked there. I would have just thrown it to the sideline as Cooper is being subbed in again. 3rd and goal at the 1 again.
On your feet, Vikings fans. We need you.
Kind of that similar situation when UT were in against South Carolina last week. Let's see if we can get a different outcome here in Clarksville.
And
Cooper's going to take it, and he's going to get that touchdown.
Again, Ford Cooper scrambling. 2nd rushing touchdown tonight for Ford Cooper. Just a simple quarterback sneak. Little moves here and there. That simple. Touchdown Wildcats.
Didn't have to do much there. And here you'll see the powerful leg
of Caden Patterson. It may not be all that exhibited on extra points, but he's exhibited pretty well through kickoffs.
So with your score being 35-6 here with 4:45 remaining, we'll catch you back after the break here on APSU TV.
We are more than just athletes. We inspire scholars. We inspire leaders. We inspire champions. We inspire family. This is the Ohio Valley Conference.
Welcome back here to ESAL Lathan Stadium. That score is 35-6 in Clarksville favor, and it's been a powerful performance here from every quarterback that's come in and every tailback that's come in for Clarksville.
Well, before the break, we talked about Caden Patterson's leg strength and where he gets that from. His freshman year, rather, my senior year actually. My classmate Mason Gastaway, who's actually in the Army, he was probably the most consistent kicker in the city. He had the best arm strength, just like Caden Patterson. And Caden just happens to be his protege.
Great insight here from this Wildcat alum. A pooch kick. Does look like, yep, Clarksville's got it. I'm not sure what they were doing there. I mean, the ball bounced 2 or 3 times, and the only person who was attacking it was that Clarksville Academy or Clarksville High School Wildcat.
As the purple, white, and gold are celebrating once again.
So 1st and 10, that's where they're going to start. Ball spotted at the 40, we'll call it the 36-yard line. So Clarksville High is being ruthless here, going onside kicks with the score being the way it is.
If you're a Viking, you might think this is just way too disrespectful.
Yeah. So Luna in for the Wildcats.
Speaking of a Luna, we haven't seen running back Nathan Luna from the Vikings tonight.
Hand it off to the tailback for the Wildcats. Speechless.
I was about to say another touchdown, but again, the showcase of Josh Watch's speed. I shouldn't even have to say anything to describe this. It's self-explanatory, just like that.
Didn't have to do much than just get to the outside and showcase that speed of his, and he got the 1st down and a lot more. So 1st and 10 as Cooper comes in at the quarterback position. for the Wildcats, and Jackson comes in at the tailback position. They hand it off to Jackson. He's going to get that touchdown. Touchdown, Wildcats.
His third rushing touchdown tonight. His third. A banner night. Not much to explain here either on the replay.
Yeah, it wasn't, didn't have to do a lot there. The offensive line did a great job just opening up for him. And we'll see the Wildcats come on and take the extra point. Patterson. Kick is up. And it is
good. 36-6, Wildcats.
So your score is 42-6 with 4:32 remaining in this first half. We'll see you after the break here on APSU TV.
Hit high and deep. Back of the end zone. Brown got it. Moore drives inside. Put it up. See this one. Swung and missed it.
Now Smith again. Block point tech.
Nice turnaround by Johnson. Near post. Kick in.
Any place, anytime. Find it here. The OBC Digital Network.
At halftime, Henry County 20.
So welcome back here to ESAL Lathan Stadium. Score 42-6 here for Clarksville. 4:32 remaining, and we'll see if they go for another onside kick. They've done that twice tonight. It's worked both times for them. If you're the Vikings, I mean, you just want to stop the bleeding.
Yep. Which would be more disrespectful to you?
Yeah.
More onside kicks going your opponent's way, or consecutive after consecutive 2-point conversions going good? That hasn't happened this game, but which would be more disrespectful?
I don't think either would be liked by the opposing team. You saw Patterson's powerful boot into the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
I love watching his leg strength again.
And it looks so effortless. I mean, he's just I would imagine he plays soccer, but I'm not going to guess that one.
He does play soccer. You got that right.
Good. You usually see that here in high school. You have the strongest leg on the soccer team heads over to the football team, and you got yourself a pretty good kicker.
This may not be a Clarksville update, but it is a statewide update. Arguably the best team in Class 6A, Mount Juliet, who happens to be in the same district as Rossview, is leading at the half over Station Camp 42-0.
So there is a flag down. A false start on the Vikings. That'll back them up 5 yards. Make it 1st and 15 with 4:30 remaining in this first half. Does look like, no, we do not have a quarterback change. Take that back. Still got Silverstrom in and Nicholson in the backfield for the Vikings.
Despite the mistakes for the Vikings, I'm impressed with Hunter Silverstrom tonight.
He's stayed in there. It has not been easy by any stretch, and he's been a tough quarterback tonight. They go and hand it off to Nicholson. He's tackled to around the 21, 22-yard line. A good run there from Nicholson to get those penalty yardage back. So second down, and he got back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. For the Vikings. Clarksville has just done a great job tonight and just containing that explosive running attack here at Northwest, and it's been tough for any offense tonight, I would say.
Not to be a predictor already, but as Isaiah Ferrier with the catch here, but if Clarksville High plays the way they did tonight, they not only could they win tonight, they could win next week against West Creek on senior night. A 6-4 record could possibly happen, as Ferrier with a great way to get to move the chains, rather, as it will be 1st down for the Vikings.
Another impressive pass there from Silverstrom.
See, like I said, short and simple passes. It will work. Give it time.
In the shotgun are the Vikings. They hand it off to Nicholson. Goes up the middle, and he's got a good gain for about 5 or 6, and he comes up bouncing.
Very nice gain by Nicholson.
kind of frustrated with himself that he couldn't break off one more tackle and get a 20-yard gain or so, but did a great job nonetheless on that play, getting back second and we'll call it 4. 3 minutes left to go in this first half, which has been all Clarksville tonight. Drop back the pass is Silverstrom, and Nicholson's lit up. Wow, what a hit.
What a gruesome hit.
That's just kind of the ones that you don't like seeing here on this replay.
Not much to say. Did not see him coming.
Yes, Silverstrom didn't help him out any by just kind of lofting it up there and letting the Wildcat get right in his face.
But as the quarterback, you can't see that happening.
Right, yeah.
Just trying to get the ball off. As it's third down here for the Vikings.
Lost, looks like 3 on the play, so 3rd and 7 at the 40. Silverstrom drops back the pass, goes deep.
Nice arm strength, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted for the Wildcats. He's crossing the 50-yard line. He's going to get brought down at the 42, or at the 38-yard line rather. Just kind of floated it up in the air for too long and let the Wildcat get under it.
I probably guessed it 3 seconds before.
Didn't have much than just the kind of loft up in the air. Didn't have really any drive in the ball.
Nothing but great coverage by Isaac Shelby secondary tonight.
There is a timeout. It does look like it's going to be on Northwest. But just tough throw to make there in double coverage. And the coaching staff looking to get an explanation, but your score is 42-6 with 1:49 in this first half. We'll catch you back after the break here on APSU-TV.
NCAA Division I FCS football is a game of perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship. As he works to honor the game, every FCS student-athlete grows in his responsibilities as a student and as a member of his campus and community. Dedicated to personal growth and success in the classroom, the NCAA Division I FCS, every down, every day.
Hello everyone, welcome back here to ESAL Lathan Stadium. Clarksville High putting on a great performance tonight and looking to punch their ticket to the playoffs. I don't know if you could play any better tonight. 1:49 remaining. Scores 42-6.
The question is, if they have a 6-4 record like I mentioned before, will they host or will they go on the road the first round?
A good completion by Luna. The receiver finally brought down at the 16-yard line.
Kyle Buck on the reception.
Sorry about the 22-yard line. See on this replay.
Kyle Buck is a reliable receiver. He's not he may not be athletic by Watch or Jackson, but he can get it done. As he also was a pretty good baseball player.
So Cooper in at the quarterback position, and they pass it to the receiver, and it's a great catch there from number 5. He gets that first down. JT Miller, as we were talking about earlier with that shake and bake Talladega Nights reference. So first down.
We have a pretty good bunch of baseball players on this offense. In particular, if you haven't realized, Skylar Luna is actually going to be a Tennessee Volunteer baseball player next year.
Wow. So Luna, speak of the man, hands it off to Jackson, and he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. One of the first times tonight he hasn't gotten 5 or 6 yards at least. It does look like a timeout is called. It's going to be on Clarksville High. So a minute remaining here, Jake. With the score being the way it is, I mean, you wouldn't expect to be too adventurous here on this first down, but you got to give it to Jackson. He's had a great game tonight.
I mean, it seems almost effortless.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns already. You might as well give it May when the game's over.
So doing a great job tonight is pretty much every running back and every quarterback between Luna and Cooper, they've just done a great job tonight. Mistake-free, turnover-free, even though they nearly had that interception in the end zone. But other than that, haven't had much mistakes to really capitalize on, have Northwest. So just been a great game from them tonight, really taking care of business.
Well, certainly Bobby Jackson's not going to get 8 touchdowns tonight. They're going to give their bench some more reps.
Right.
And that's something that when I saw Northwest and Northeast play a few weeks ago, Northeast's bench looks very impressive. And, I'm hoping that Clarksville High's is the same.
Definitely something you want to have going into the playoffs.
A good bench. You got to have that depth, my friend.
So Cooper in at quarterback, and he drops back the pass. Nearly finds a tight end, but pass just kind of went right before, just kind of underthrown, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Third down, rather.
3rd down and 10, yeah.
Making some noise. It's 3rd down, Vikings fans.
We'll see what they do here. See if they, as we were saying, a little more adventurous, or kind of just keep it on the ground and hand it off to Jackson.
They may just want to have fun with this game.
They do go back to pass. That's Luna, and he's got his man very close to that 1st down.
JT Miller.
I don't think he's got it.
It'll be maybe 4th and 1.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 1.
And it's Cooper back in. They're not going to kick it with Patterson.
Now, that's what we were talking about, kind of that 2-point conversion. You're seeing that here. Not really a 2-point conversion, but they're going for it no matter what. And Cooper's going to keep it and just walk into the end zone. Didn't really get touched, and 42 or 48-6 with your score with 28 seconds remaining.
Hey, how many touchdowns does Fort Cooper have? I can't even keep count. He's just been on fire, my friends.
My math is starting to outdo me here with the point total. So Patterson on to kick this extra point. Kick is up and good. So it's your score being 49-6. 27 seconds remaining in this first half. We'll see you after the break here on APSU-TV.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
Brought to you by Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back here to ESAL Lathan Stadium. Only 30 seconds remaining in this first half. And barring an onside kick from Clarksville High, Northwest is going to get another opportunity, a very short opportunity nonetheless, but to get some points on the board before this half ends. If I'm not mistaken, Northwest will get the ball to start the second half. That's one bright spot to head into this second half. Yep, they're just going to drive it into the ground.
As he squibs it and almost had him, and defenders are swarming.
Yeah, number
down
6.
To the 13.
That was Albert Bennett. Didn't have much of a chance with, looked like 5 or 6 Wildcats breathing down his neck. He's tackled, looks like, as you said, the 13-yard line. So 19 seconds remaining. More than likely, you're just going to see a kneel here and go into the half. But
you wonder if they'll be adventurous and try something, because like you said, they may receive the ball in the second half.
Yep. Looks like they're going to give it to the tailback, Nicholson. Yep. Nicholson gets it. He's got some room. He's got that first down, tackled around the 28-yard line. Gets that first down.
1st and 10. 10, Vikings.
First and 10 Vikings. 14 seconds remaining. The clock stops as they move the chains. They're going to get one more playoff before this half ends. Silverstrom in the backfield. Drops back the pass. Fires deep. Going to be a jump ball. No good. And after that incomplete pass, that'll do it here for this first half. And your score is 49-6 against the Northwest Vikings and the Clarksville High School Wildcats. And that'll do it here on APSU-TV. Welcome back here at ESAL Latham Stadium. Your score 49-6. And Jake, it's really been all Clarksville High tonight.
It's really been nothing more than that, and I'm not surprised. I'm really not. I wish with the bench that's probably going to come in for the Wildcats that Hunter Silverstrom can have a little bit more success this half, but it's still not going to look that great for the Vikings.
Yeah. They've had a couple turnovers tonight, and when you're already down the way that you are, it's always tough just to get back into the game, and the score being 49-6, you see just how tough it is.
Right.
So Northwest will get the ball to start this second half. So see if you'll definitely want to get a good play early to kind of get the energy back into this crowd, and they look excited, which is encouraging to see, which isn't always the case with the score being the way it is, but it's good to see the way this crowd is reacting tonight.
The crowd has been with this team, and honestly, you got to have a great, loving fan base that Northwest is.
Right.
They're not fans that just stick around when you're good.
Right, yep.
They love their Vikings through thick and thin, and no fan is better than that. No matter how rowdy, no matter how crazy you might be, unconditional love for your squad is a major key.
As I was talking about off camera, you really find what a team is when you're not as good. You see what the fans are, you see what your players are, and they haven't given up tonight. That's really encouraging to see.
I'd like to quote Colin Cowherd saying that you measure a man's character by how he acts in crisis.
Yep. And we're seeing that tonight, and Northwest will receive the ball unless Patterson has a trick up his sleeve and go for another onside kick, which he is 2 for 2 tonight. So doing a great job of that tonight. And he's had plenty of extra points tonight, so he's been a real he's had a handprint on this game so far.
Caden Patterson, if you somehow listen to this broadcast later on, if you dare do an onside kick, I will bamboozle you with why.
See what the coaching staff has given to this powerful kicker in Patterson.
As Wildcats are putting their helmets up on the sideline, as it will be another touchback for Patterson. Very nice.
Tonight it's either been a touchback or an onside kick tonight, so he hasn't made any mistakes tonight.
You know, one of our behind-the-scenes guys and classmate from high school of mine, Aaron King, he said, you know, Jake Price, you're being a bit of a homer. I said, if it was Rossview or Northeast going against these guys, I would have been the same way. It's just coincidental.
So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line is where Northwest will start. And Hunter Silverstrom and Nicholson will look to get this offense rolling. Silverstrom tosses it out to his wide receiver, Robert Baker, and he is dropped in the backfield. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but other than that, he didn't get anything. And that Clarksville defense
back at it again.
Yeah, back at it. Has not skipped a step here on this second half.
And it doesn't look like they're benching much of their defense at this point, but later on in the second half, they will. Just a matter of time.
Silverstrom under center for the Vikings. See how aggressive they are on second down. They hand it off to Nicholson. He breaks the tackle.
Nice spin move.
That's a great run there from Nicholson. He gets to about the 37-yard line. He gets a first down. And if you'll take a look at this replay, he puts a great move on the defender.
As the loud public address, announcer Shed Webster says first down Vikings with a great run by Nicholson. You know, the Northeast Eagles a few weeks ago, they shut down Nicholson.
Right.
The front seven shut Nicholson down, but he's having a pretty good night.
Doing very well tonight under the circumstances. Silverstrom back to pass. Completes it to Thomas Smith.
Isaiah Ferrier, rather.
Ferrier on the reception.
Or Ferrier, sorry. So that'll bring up second down.
It'll be 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2.
After that gain of 2, 2nd and 8. We'll definitely have to see, gonna see Nicholson probably on this second down to get some yards.
Watch out with very little coverage on the right for Northwest.
Hand it off to Nicholson. It's a good run there.
As that coverage I talked about didn't really matter much, as another Nicholson carry for 3 yards or so.
So that'll bring up 3rd and manageable. You gotta love it.
You know, I'd like to see Hunter Silverstrom get back at it with the run. He's been relatively good.
Other than the lofty passes in the first half, he hasn't played a bad game at all. He's hung in there.
He's playing better than I expected, for sure. I just wish the rest of the Vikings played as great as he is tonight.
So Silverstrom play action pass, rolls out to his right, and he looks to run. He's got the first down with a block or two, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. As you were talking about that great run of his.
Great job, Hunter Silverstrom, and just before
1st and 10, Viking!
Mr. Webster back at it again. But Silverstrom, you gotta love watching this man run.
Right. You gotta love the effort with this team. Not giving up just yet. 8.5 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. Silverstrom in the shotgun with Nicholson.
Still some fight in Silverstrom. Still a lot of fight for that man.
Silverstrom keeps it once more. He's got a good block, and he's going out to the outside. He's got a little bit more. A flag is called, and he is knocked out of bounds at the 14 or 15-yard line. There's a flag. It's going to be holding on the Vikings.
Despite the hold, again, Hunter Silverstrom. I wish they could show a replay, but there's a flag.
Still waiting to see where the ball is going to be spotted.
For the amount of flags I've seen in the last 24 to 36 hours, I may not want to watch football this weekend.
I highly doubt you're not going to watch football this weekend.
You know,
you're going to be at that Austin Peay game, surely.
Oh, of course. Austin Peay tomorrow, our homecoming taking on SEMO. Can't wait to see what Javon Craig's going to do tomorrow. And Kentel Williams, our running back.
So 1st and 15. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Silverstrom hands it off to Nicholson. He is dropped at the line of scrimmage. Great job by that defense.
The front seven's warming up.
And they're not taking any plays off, which you kind of see sometimes when you're up big. They're not letting off that gas pedal of theirs. They bring up 2nd down and 15. See if they continue to stay patient on that ground game or air it out deep with Silverstrom, or let Silverstrom run it. Had success doing that tonight. Silverstrom will drop back to the pass, and he's complete to number 40, or at the 40-yard line, complete to number 8.
Isaiah Ferrier back at it again. Good catch.
On the play will make it 3rd and 9.
So 3rd and 9 after that completion. Got a lot of that penalty yardage back.
It's time consuming, but very fluent with the offense by the Vikings. Very fluent. Not explosive, not all that athletic, but it's getting the job done thus far.
So 3rd and 9 at the 40-yard line. Silverstrom looks to get this first down for the Vikings. Drops back, doesn't have much, and he's not going to get swallowed up.
Are you
he breaks
kidding
away
me?
from the defender, and he's got the first down and more. What a great hustle play there from Silverstrom.
Please show a replay.
First and 10.
Thank you. Thank you to our behind-the-scenes guys. As we do not have an angle. You just bashed my dreams for that replay. I so wanted to watch it again. Silverstrom
did a great job breaking away from the defenders, multiple defenders.
If we had high school fantasy, I would have him first string automatic. I'm not kidding you. Does this give you any of a reason why?
We get Nicholson once more breaking tackles, getting the first down. A great, powerful run. You see some explosiveness from this offense in this second half, and it's great to see.
Two spin moves.
Nicholson, he's had a couple runs tonight that have really been impressive, and the blocking hasn't been the greatest tonight, but he's been working with what he's got, and it's doing a great job tonight.
Correct. And an update has just come in as Northeast scores a touchdown in the third quarter to close the lead for Henry County, 20-13. Henry County leading 20-13 over the Northeast Eagles in that district showdown.
Definitely a game to keep your eye on here in Clarksville.
As they stuff Nicholson behind the line of scrimmage, ladies and gentlemen.
Kind of what we've been looking at tonight. If you take a look at this replay, just not a lot of blocking tonight for Nicholson. Never mind. So no replay again. We're sorry about that, but all good. So Nicholson, just as we were saying, not a lot of blocking tonight, but he's been doing all he can do to get positive yards for this Viking team. So this is probably the best field position other than their touchdown earlier in the first half. So
really spread out for the front seven. Bet you $5 Silverstrom will run it. I lost my $5
so
here.
Hand it off to Pardue. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and not much more. Kind of look to get to the outside and see if he could find a crease in that defense, and there was nothing to be found there.
As I just made that call, I remember the fact. I remember the time when Tony Romo in an NFL game said, I bet $5 this guy will make such and such move. I can't remember which game it was, but
he probably guessed it right. I'm guessing.
I just said it on the top of my head, and then I realized that was Tony Romo's move, not mine.
Not all of us are Pro Bowl QBs. I know I'm not. Silverstrom hands it off to Nicholson. He dives forward. I don't think he's going to get the first down, but a great run brings it out to about the 4-yard line.
As we could possibly see, a kick
be fourth and 4
by Paul Marr, number 65, a junior.
Doesn't look like we're going to see any kicking tonight. So fourth down.
Silverstone trying to put some life into this team. Throws it.
Got it.
Catch by Farrier. Touchdown, Vikings.
Great job by Hunter Silverstrom. If you could take a look at this replay, Jake, did a great job firing it in there for that touchdown.
Simple pass. Nothing else to say. Just proved it right. Good job for Hunter Silverstrom despite the mistakes in this game. Very well done tonight, my friend.
So they're going to leave their offense out on the field for this 2-point conversion. They would have completed it last time they scored, but the pass was dropped by a tight end. See what they do here. Hand it off to Nicholson, direct snap to Nicholson. He's going to get in there. A 2-point conversion is good. Kind of trick play as the Viking quarterback kind of ran away from it, but with your score being 14-49 with 2:13 remaining in this first quarter, we'll see you back, catch you back after the break here on APSU-TV.
Today's game is brought to you by Cumberland Bank and Trust. Cumberland Bank and Trust keeps banking simple with the Edge checking account. The Edge is the only personal checking account that Cumberland Bank and Trust offers and is the only checking account you will ever need. No minimum balance, no monthly fee, plus a free debit card, free online banking with bill pay, and free mobile banking. Check out The Edge at bank@cbt.com or stop in at any of the 5 convenient locations in Clarksville and Montgomery County. Get The Edge. Cumberland Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Esau and Lathan Stadium. A great touchdown there from Hunter Silverstrom and company for the Vikings, and they get that 2-point conversion and a little bit of life here at Northwest High School. We'll see Clarksville High get the ball back.
As Shed Webster, the public address announcer, if you hear the music in the background, he is dancing next to me.
Gotta have fun here tonight. We'll see what Silverstrom will do here, whether he tries to go for an onside kick or just kind of bomb it deep. Just kind of squib it to a Wildcat.
Not going to go very far.
Yeah, just kind of.
Can't tell who returned it.
Whoever it is tackled at the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats.
It was Josh Watch on the return.
Boys, he had a night tonight.
He's been having a good season thus far. He really has.
So we'll get to see. Can't tell who is under center. I think it's Luna. Yep, number 11.
You're correct.
Luna in under center for the Wildcats.
Not much coverage on JT Miller on the left. Look out. And it's a run here. Not going to go very far. Second and maybe 9.
Yeah, it wasn't much there up the middle. The Vikings did a great job just kind of stuffing that line and not letting anything leak through. So now we got Cooper back in. Kind of alternating quarterbacks each play, and Cooper keeps it. A great move, kind of hesitation there, getting close to that 1st down.
3rd and maybe 1 or inches, probably 1 now. Yeah, 3rd and 1.
Gonna go ahead and give it to him, 1st down. A good spot, a generous spot for the Wildcats to bring up 1st down with 40 seconds remaining in this game. Or in this quarter, rather. A jet sweep out to the wide receiver, and he's got a lot of room. One man to beat, and nearly gets a touchdown there. Great defensive stop there from Santiago. Knocks him out of bounds, and maybe we can take a look at this replay. And did a great job just kind of following his blockers and head to the outside, and just a dead sprint to the finish, and doesn't beat the final man.
That's Michael Kennedy on the reception. That's a freshman, actually. As the 3rd quarter has now ended.
So with your score being 49-14, we'll see you after the break here on APSU TV.
Just like Austin Peay students and athletes strive to be their best every day, D&I Corp strives to help make your business a winning team. With over 30 years of direct mail experience, D&I can help your business reach new customers and stay in touch with your current ones. We provide your business resources to help you design and manage any type of direct mail or email campaign. D&I also has the latest and up-to-date customer list. Stop by our new Nashville location or call 615-313-7000 online at dnicorp.com.
Welcome back here to Northwest High School, as it is a beautiful Friday night here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Your score is 49-14 as Clarksville High School's putting on a great performance tonight to punch their ticket in the high school playoffs here in Tennessee. There isn't much more exciting times here in high school athletics than playoff time. So we'll see what this offense of Clarksville High can do here. But I can't say enough about this this Northwest High School team. They haven't given up, and you can't ask for much more than that. And the coaches have to be proud of that tonight. Even though they haven't gotten the result they wanted, it's been a great effort tonight. You got Cooper under center for the Wildcats. Toss it out to that wide receiver, number 7.
Kennedy, the freshman.
Kennedy spinning around, finally gets brought down after picking up the first down.
Good job by the freshman. First down, Wildcats.
It'll be 1st and 10, Clarksville High.
A fast freshman getting his first reps here tonight. Very, very nice play by Kennedy.
A very patient run.
Very patient, as you said, yes.
Not something you see in a lot of freshmen. They just kind of run as fast as they can and not get tackled.
Most freshmen are very adventurous, but not Kennedy. As Luna runs it, not going to gain much. Second down and maybe 8 or 7.
Did a great job. Was that defensive end for Northwest tackling Luna. Isn't an easy man to bring down by no stretch.
He's not.
Does look like Cooper's back in.
You know, we talk about how Skylar Luna's a two-sport athlete. He's going to play baseball at Tennessee next year. Would you want a one-sport athlete or a multi-sport athlete?
To me personally, I think just playing multiple sports just helps your athleticism. You're not just sitting around during the off season where as you're playing baseball, football, basketball, you're staying active and you're not skipping a beat athletically, I would say.
And plus you stay in shape.
All right.
You know, it's so everyone's so specialized. Oh, we have a flag down.
The coach was
as a coach and a player for the Vikings are debating. As Nicholson is arguing with a coach here.
Yeah, the coach for the Vikings is trying to get a word in from the ref and said something the refs didn't like, and they're not hesitant to go ahead and give him a yellow fabric. So 10:51 remaining. Not a lot of time to get back into this game for Northwest, but they're playing their hearts out tonight.
As Nicholson, from another angle that you may not see on the screen, he does not look happy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the coach is complaining about out there. He was at midfield talking to the referees. He said something they didn't like, and they let him know.
I wish APSU-TV would have sideline reporters for this very reason right here.
Get to know what's going down there, but
That flag is unsportsmanlike conduct against the Vikings.
yeah, it's going to have an unsportsmanlike on the Vikings, so that'll move the Wildcats forward a couple yards. Looks like the ball spotted at the, I want to say the 4-yard line, so great.
So the unsportsmanlike may have happened before that.
Yeah.
The
clarification is.
Correction, actually, as the coach actually came onto the field, and that's why they got the flag. Oh.
Score being the way it is, the coach is still trying to get some fight out of that team.
Cooper. Handoff.
Going to the outside, and he's got room, and he's got the touchdown. Touchdown Wildcats, but there is a flag.
Kyle Buck on the carry.
Holding on the Wildcats, so it's coming back.
Again, another flag and a hold.
I want to say they've had 4 or 5 touchdowns called back tonight, even though it hasn't hurt them, as you see by the scoreboard. But another hold on that offensive line. It's coming back. Which, by the way they've looked tonight, you wouldn't put it past them if they get that touchdown once more, even after the penalty. So what was a touchdown is now going to be about 2nd and 15 at the, we'll call it the 14 or 15-yard line.
15. They're right on the 15-yard line.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they stay with that kind of sweep Wildcat. I don't know what you want to call it. Kind of what Georgia Tech runs on the offensive side. Really caused Tennessee some problems.
Here's Luna.
Luna still keeps it. Gets some of that penalty yards back and tackled around the 10-yard line.
I would say the 9. He went past the 10, probably the 9. So 3rd down and probably 8.
So as we were talking about earlier, is this going to be a 4-down territory? Are we going to rub in salt in the wounds here for the Vikings. We shall see. Handed off to the tailback, still on his feet. Diving forward. Touchdown Wildcats.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
My goodness, that tailback, he got hit by 5 or 6 people.
Michael Kennedy, the freshman.
That's a freshman.
That's the first touchdown I've seen. But actually, it's not Kennedy. I'm sorry.
Number 40.
But very good drive again.
So nonetheless, Patterson is on to kick the extra point.
We've seen this man a lot tonight.
Sure, he thought he was going to get an easy night tonight, but he's had his work cut out for him. The kick is up, and it is good. So your score is 56-14 here at Northwest High School with 8:45 remaining in this game, and we'll see you after the break here on APSU TV.
Don't miss a snap this season with Inside the Film Room. Head football coach Will Healy goes behind the scenes to give analysis of our previous game and a preview of the next. We'll go in depth with the stories of our Governor's student athletes and assistant coaches. That's Tuesdays at 6:30 on APSU TV and also on Facebook at Let's Go P and the OVC Digital Network.
Stadium. Score is not what Northwest would want it to be, but nonetheless it is 56-14 Clarksville High. And with the win tonight, they're going to go ahead and punch their ticket into the playoffs. And it's something that has not happened in 3 years. Definitely exciting times for Clarksville High, and I'm sure the players are stoked about it. A quote from the coach for Clarksville High, Isaac Shelby: "This is the reason you play 10 games, is to get 5, and that's what they're doing tonight, and they're going to go ahead and get into the playoffs tonight."
You talked about them being in the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. They had to beat Springfield in the season finale just to go to the playoffs, and they clobbered Springfield.
So the kick is kind of knocked out of bounds after Albert Bennett, went to catch the kick, and kick was just too powerful from kicker for Clarksville High. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line is where Northwest will start and look to cut into this lead and make it a little more respectable, I guess you would say, with 7:45 remaining in this game.
Let's see what else Hunter Silverstrom has left. I'm hoping he's got a lot. I want to see some run moves.
Hasn't really gone deep much tonight other than the interception and then the play in the first drive, but it's been all on the ground tonight.
Nicholson.
It's a great run there from Albert Bennett, number 6. He got the first down, I believe. We'll see on this replay.
1st and 10, Viking!
As he runs it, that Jameer Thompson, hit, boom! Just like that. And Jameer Thompson is also a track athlete. If you may not have known, he's gotten a pretty good bunch of Division I offers, but hasn't really gone public.
A lot of athletes on this Clarksville High team, and it's
very
showing
good
tonight.
Silverstrom deep at it, and he's caught.
That great catch from number 13, Robert Baker. It's an incredible throw from Silverstrom. I don't know if you could put it any better, and if you see on this replay, put it right where it needed to be.
You know, I never questioned Silverstrom's arm strength, but there goes the issue of overthrowing or underthrowing. As he hit it right on the target. Baker at the 21, awesome catch.
So 1st and 10 with 6:10 remaining in this contest.
He just had to have the same numbers my favorite NFL player, Odell Beckham Jr.
So Silverstrom looking to make a game out of this, and number 2 Nicholson looking for some room. He's got a little bit, but before getting swarmed by 8 Northwest High School Wildcats.
Clarksville High School Wildcats.
Clarksville High School, I'm sorry. So gain of 5 after that first down run from Nicholson. They'll bring up second down.
Our viewers, just let us know we are human.
Yes, yes, I'm most definitely human. So second down and 5. Still got Nicholson in the backfield. A play action pass for Silverstrom. He's got some room. He's got the first down, a little bit more. There's a fumble. The ball was knocked out. Don't see who has it. I think, yep. Clarksville High School's got the fumble recovery.
Oh my.
Just kind of held the ball loosely and didn't tuck it, and you're going to see that here on this replay.
You know, APSU-TV, you should have seen how animated I got when the ball dropped. This was such a perfectly executed run, and then all of a sudden, there.
That was number 51 for Clarksville High that knocked the ball loose. Kind of hit the elbow of Silverstrom.
Silverstrom just has to be the understatement of bummed out,
yeah,
to say the least.
I had a great drive there and kind of all went to nothing after that fumble with 4.5 minutes remaining. Scores 56-14. Not much time remaining in this game.
Even if that fumble happened, you can't take the effort that Silverstrom had tonight. You really can't.
For sure. It would have been real easy to quit early in the second quarter, but he hasn't shown a bit of that quit in him, and it's been impressive to watch tonight.
You know, if you guys know who Dick Vitale is, the college basketball color commentator, and I remember when Kentucky played Texas A&M 2 years back, and he would talk about even with Kentucky was down by 10 against Texas A&M, he would still talk about them, how great they were. I don't care what the score is in this game. Silverstrom is a great athletic quarterback.
He's definitely showed that tonight, and I don't think anyone can blame the loss on him. He has played his heart out tonight, as you've seen, and we've got Cooper in the backfield. Fumble. It's going to see who's got it. It looked like Northwest got it. 2 consecutive fumbles on 2 plays. Not sure. They're going to say, yeah, Northwest has got it. Northwest has got the ball right back.
I cannot believe this. And not to shift topics so quickly, but a final score has come in. Lipscomb Academy 26, Kenwood 12.
Wow. So Kenwood, I do believe they needed to win that game tonight to go into the playoffs. So
you know, Kenwood's such a young team, and that's part of why they've been struggling this year. But they have a very, very, very good freshman running back.
So 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line, or no, it looks like even closer than that. It looks like the 4 or 5-yard line. Great field position for, looks like we got a quarterback change in. No, it's going to be the Wildcat formation. We'll see who gets it. A Tim Tebow pass and score.
Are you kidding me?
You were talking about Tim Tebow earlier. We see that same sort of play from him when he was in the NFL.
250 in this game, and the Vikings are still not done. How about this pass from Baker? Beautiful play, simple and certain. Touchdown Vikings.
So it does look like they're going to go ahead and keep that the offense out on the field, and not kick the field goal. Not sure what's wrong with the field goal kicker. I haven't seen any of him tonight.
The guy who caught for the touchdown was Javis Pedro. They actually rewarded him for recovering the fumble, as the 2-point conversion is good.
That is Baker again. After he threw that touchdown pass, they give him the rushing touchdown, or rushing 2-point conversion, And your score, 22-56, here with 2.5 minutes remaining in this contest here on APSU TV.
The cost of everything has gone up dramatically over the last 75 years. With one exception, keeping electricity affordable. That's the power of your co-op membership. Learn more at togetherwesave.com.
Brought to you by Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And welcome back here to Northwest High School. As you just saw, the Vikings with a great drive after a fumble in their own end. So oddly enough, after Silverstrom's fumble, it didn't matter. They got that 2-point conversion and touchdown. So 22-56 is your score. 2.5 minutes remaining in this game. Silverstrom looking over to the sideline to see what he's doing. Didn't have enough people on the field, so great job by him spotting the problem and sorting it out. We'll see what Clarksville has to offer on offense unless Northwest goes for the onside kick. We've seen plenty of those tonight. They do.
And it's recovered by the Wildcats, but it may not have gone 10 yards. But it's down at Clarksville High's own 48 as Isaac Shelby's squad will take over.
So Cooper will be the quarterback for the Wildcats on this first play with 2.5 minutes remaining. You would have to think they're going to stay aggressive as they've done all night. Not being shy on them wanting to score some points late in this game, and we've got a timeout called. It's against Northwest.
You know, for Coach Vernon Wright's squad, they're just looking to have any positivity going towards next week,
right.
and
ultimately next year.
I'm hoping they get their second win next week.
Yeah.
I really do.
And ultimately, what this game is doing is just kind of building for the future, right?
Yes.
Just saying
yes.
We're never going to quit no matter the score, and everyone in the stands has understood that tonight with that last touchdown, which is just awesome to see.
I have no respect for any Viking fan that walked out of this building tonight. And any fan that has stayed, I have 100%. I have 100% love for you.
You see who the real fans are here at Northwest High. So 56-22 as the players trot back out on the field. And it is still going to be Cooper under center for the Wildcats. Ball's at the 48-yard line. Got a new tailback in for the Wildcats. They go and hand it off to him. He's got some room. A great, powerful run. Tackled at the, we'll call it the 38-yard line. Or the 44-yard line, sorry. Check on this replay. A great, powerful run there.
Very good run. Simple, powerful. Nothing else to say again.
Very simple, just downhill run. And that clock continues to roll. It gets under 2 minutes. A short run, but a powerful run, and I think he's going to get that first down. As the clock continues to roll, we would like to thank Barry Gresham and all the GAs and Steve and everyone who's put this on tonight and all throughout the season. This will be our last high school game that APSU will broadcast, so we would like to say a big thank you to everyone who's helped out tonight and in the past games. It's been great. It's been a great atmosphere tonight.
Barry Gresham, if you're listening to this broadcast as we have a run, a lot of love for you, man.
I see what you're doing, trying to get that extra credit of yours. We'll let it slide.
one of the best professors I ever had, no matter the subject.
For sure. So at the 25-yard line is where the ball is going to be spotted with 1:10 remaining. Looks like some confusion for the Northwest as the player runs off the field.
And 1 minute left. The time is 9:27.
A fumble.
Oh!
Does look like Clarksville High is going to pick it up with 50 seconds remaining. Hopefully get a look in on some of these finals high school scores if we can, but 45 seconds remaining. So just a great game tonight, no matter the score. Each team has played so hard, and you can't ask for much more from some talented high school kids.
Well, to be honest, when I went to Northwest versus Northeast, I don't think it had near this much action. I did not see Silverstrom run the ball as much. And honestly, I think Northwest had more of a fun game to watch tonight, no matter the score. And very good here at East Al Latham Stadium in Northwest Clarksville, Tennessee.
Clock is going to roll under 5 seconds. I do believe that's going to do it here in Northwest High School at East Al Latham Stadium. Your final score is going to be 56-22. Finally, again, we would like to thank everyone who has helped throughout this season on these high school games. And Jake, I'd like to thank you for talking alongside with me tonight.
Well, thank you. It's good. You know, this rivalry is the oldest in this city, and it's really good. And it's really good to watch another edition of it. But I'd like to thank APSU-TV. I'd like to thank Austin Peay State University for the opportunity. It means a lot. But once again, shout out Barry Gresham. Much love for you.
So your final score, 56-22, here on APSU-TV.